Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Mulla. It's Mr. Hussain.
Hello.
How are you?
Not bad.
Well, we're very bad because my brother hasn't received his money.
Well, you're supposed to collect it on Friday.
We were supposed to collect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but we told him my brother says he doesn't want to go down.
Right. Well, um,
I said I'll go down. They said no, we can't. Like previously, I've been going down and signing off for it, but you've instructed them not to do that now.
right. Okay. Let me put it this way. Your money will be paid to you every 2 weeks instead of every week, and as far as I understand it, Bal will and Fungi will come and deliver it next week.
Oh, next week.
Yeah. Well, because obviously it's 2 weeks, isn't it?
But I mean, we've got no money, so you've just changed the rules once again. So first of all, it was you were paying £250, all right, and then it was like we were collecting it every week. Then it was like you were paying us £500, and today I'm ringing you up and you're telling.
Say that I can ask Bal to come down and give you the money for this week only, but from now on it'll be every 2 weeks.
What? Who's made this decision?
It was a joint team meeting decision.
When was the decision made?
I have to discuss any of that with you. I'm sorry, but
Okay, but I mean, you can understand that you're having joint discussion meetings in our absence that affect our life, and then you're just basically dictating to us that this is what's going to happen now.
look, I can't go into the details.
Okay, all right, but you could have made us aware in writing that look, these are the situation because things just keep on changing all the time.
You will get something in writing from Fungi to the effect that this is what's going to happen.
Okay, all right, but why have we not received anything from writing from yourself?
We've only had the meeting this morning.
Oh, you had a meeting this morning. Okay, all right, that's fair enough. So at least that clarifies the situation.
That is the situation.
Okay, that at least clarifies the situation. But to date, neither me or my brother Talib, particularly, have received anything legally.
Yeah. Again, on that front, you will get something in writing.
Okay, all right, because obviously this situation is not sustainable or acceptable.
So there will be some letter coming out.
Okay, if you had a joint meeting, why wasn't Talib invited?
Because it wasn't a meeting that would involve him, as it were. It was a
Or it's regarding him, but it doesn't need his involvement.
meeting we have. We can't have the clients every to the meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a client meeting, but it's a meeting that now adversely affects my brother, and he has no right of appeal. I mean, does Talib have a right of appeal?
Well, you can put anything you want in writing, I'm afraid.
Yes, but Mr. Mullah, we have been putting things in writing. You've not been responding to date. Now it's 2 years later from January 2018. It's now obviously February 2020. My brother to date has not received any letter authorizing either Adalat or yourself to take charge of his finances.
I'm telling you now, you will get a letter from in the post confirming the local authority of some kind of legal document from our legal team. Also, you will also get a letter from Fungi telling you that the payments will be on a 2-week basis.
Oh, but on this week we've run out of money. Can you ensure that at least this week we've been given this money?
I'll ask Val whether she can make a one-off.
It's not a one-off. You're just asking us to why 2 weeks, why not a month?
What I'm saying is, you may get it this week, but from now on it will be every 2 weeks.
Okay, but this is a decision that we want to appeal.
So you can appeal in writing.
Yeah, but you have to give us something in writing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You will.
Yeah, but these are decisions that come on, Mr. Mullah. You're now a last minute making decisions that I have to take on board and I have to manage Talib's money, don't I?
Well, Talib has to manage his own.
What do you mean Talib has to? Talib's authorized me to act on his behalf and manage his money.
Well, as far as we are aware, Talib has to manage his own money.
So all right, okay. So as far as you're aware, Talib has to manage his own money. So therefore, do you accept that Talib has mental capacity then?
Oh, what I'm saying
No. That's a very clear question. If you accept that Talib has to manage his own money,
is that kind of debate now.
okay, all right, that's fair enough. One last point with regards to his DLA money.
Yeah, well, I don't know because obviously I need to talk to Pat.
Yeah, and I spoke to Pat last week.
Yeah, and what did you get?
And I've basically just giving the same runaround saying, oh, I'm busy with other things. I wrote to them. I'm still going to chase them up. I give it, okay, when did you write to them? She gives it in August.
Well, that's the time I will have to take because I don't know anything certain.
Yeah, but every week that goes by, my brother's not getting that money, is he?
Okay.
And then if he does get that lump sum of money, you're not gonna give him that lump sum of money. You're gonna hold it in reserve, aren't you?
I'm going to have to end it.
Okay. All right, one finally, where are we with the Adalat situation?
Again, I can't discuss that.
Well, who can you discuss it with? Can you discuss it with Talib? He's here now?
But I don't know whether I'm talking to I'd rather have a face-to-face.
Okay, I would rather have a face-to-face. Well, can we arrange that?
Well, you need to put everything in writing.
No, Mr. Mulla, have you not received my recent email? Regarding the fact that somebody died as a result of messing around with the DWP payments?
I'm sorry.
Okay, next step, can we arrange a face-to-face meeting where you can have a discussion with Talib? Well, I'm telling you over the telephone. You've not put anything in writing to me. That's you're just fobbing me off, Mr. Mulla.
I'm not fobbing you off. Sorry.
You're right, yeah. But I have asked you. I've put it into writing to you numerous occasions. I've told since March last year. I've been speaking to Mrs. Vadani and asking her to send me the legal authority. I then proceeded to send her the whole defense case, which was our case, which was not heard. She's then proceeded to get all the information from Rodney Noon. I don't understand how he's disclosed all that information to you. I've then subsequently tried to speak to Rodney Noon. He's disappeared now. You've then subsequently telling me that you're his appointee. I've got a lasting power of attorney. I don't know what further written documentation you require from me. You're telling me today that Talib should be managing his own finances, as far as you, the council, are concerned, but you're not willing to acknowledge that if he's managed to, if on the one hand you're saying that he should manage his own finances, but then you're saying he lacks mental capacity. I know you're not, but obviously you're the mouthpiece of the local authority now, innit?
There's no need for that kind of language.
No, I'm sorry. Have I offended you by saying mouthpiece? Okay. What terminology would you like me to use when I say you're speaking on behalf of the local authority?
I'm going to put the phone down.
Why? I've not been rude to you. I said that you misunderstand the word terminology of mouthpiece means basically you're speaking on behalf of the council. Okay, can we look to resolve this?
Well, like I said, you'll get everything in writing. Okay.
We need first and foremost, please can you send us in writing your legal authority to act on behalf of my brother, except... Pardon?
You'll get something in writing.
But that hasn't happened. Miss Vadanian has sent a recorded delivery letter, which is a COP 14 form.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to tell you that now, that you will get something.
But it's, you know that several years later...
But you will get something in writing.
Okay, all right. Well, when will we get it in writing?
Well, I can't.
Can you email it to us?
Well, I'm not the one who's going to send it, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, often what happens is that things get lost in the post. If it's going to be sent out, it needs to be sent out recorded delivery.
We'll just send it recorded delivery. So.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, it's very frustrating because you're putting us into an economic crisis. Basically, these are economic sanctions you're putting on my household. And then you're saying, look, these are the terms that we're going to, dictate to you. All right, well, can you please, all right, well, before you go, please can you ring up Fungi or Bali to say that they can deliver the money today because we're in desperate need of the money.
It's going to be 2 weeks from now on.
Yes, from now on, but on this occasion.
Okay. I'll phone Bal up and see if they...
So I've rang them up as well. We need this money. You know, you can't just unilaterally make a decision it's going to be 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? Why not a monthly basis?
Well, you can have it monthly if you want.
Or why not a yearly basis? No, let's come on. He gets how often does he get his money? Does he not get his money weekly?
No, he doesn't. He gets it every 2 weeks.
No, he can get. You can ring them up and say we want it weekly.
We have to comply with the DWP.
DWP give money weekly.
2 weeks.
No, they don't. Mr. Mulla,
They say it's paid to us every 2 weeks.
you can ring them up and say we want to pay it every week.
Well, you're going to get your money every 2 weeks from now.
Well, you know, this is it. Once again, Mr. Mulla, you're dictating terms to us, and my brother, all right, look, I'm just getting frustrated. Let's just end the conversation. Please, can you ring Balji or Fungi up and ask them to deliver the money today, on this occasion, and then you can give it on a 2 weekly basis.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. These people are ridiculous, right? Now they're telling us we had a meeting to them. We're going to give it because it's in our interest, not in your interest. We want it on a weekly basis. Just keep them messing us around.